City Center. I have my reporter Stephen Mbide, who is standing by at the city center around the bus park to find out how the operators, whether or not they're adhering to the directives of the president. Each and every person must wash their hands before embarking and also disembarking. I also had the president hint on having temperature screening on the disembarkation and embarkation points. But let's link to our reporter Stephen Mbide and get the latest. A very good morning, Mbide.
Good morning to you. Thank you for watching Morning at NTV. We are here at the Namaiba bus terminal just in Odi Kampala, just off the Rashid Kamis Road. On my left here is the bus park, one of the bus parks here at the Namaiba. This bus park here is just empty. Only one bus that is stationed there, and I'm told it's just because that bus has a mechanical problem. That is why they never took it away. But the other buses are now been taken away just because many of these ones have been heading towards Gulu, or rather heading towards South Sudan, heading towards Nairobi and Kigali, as well as the side of Dar es Salaam. And this came as a directive from the president that all buses applying towards out of the country have to be stopped with effect from midnight the night before. And now there are no buses here operating from that bus park. But as you enter here at the bus terminal, there are security checks to make sure that all the people are sanitized or are washed with their hands with soap. And it's all just an order that these people here managing this bus park here are enforcing, that no one enters here without having been washed. Even if you're a driver, you have to get out and they make sure that they have sanitized. I entered here before and they had to make sure that everyone has to be sanitized. And
amazzi tukozesa sabbuuni koza sabbuuni amanya ga bayita Charlie Gonza Vincent bayina sabbuuni buli omwena tulina okukola ki nkwataniza nendo wa boda kyoka tulina okugaba abantu balina okunaaba.
Okay, that's good. Also, when I was entering here at the around 7:30, I also had to make sure that I could go through this mandatory sanitizing everyone here before he enters. And those who are errant, there is a gentleman here who is also holding a stick. If you try to misbehave, you make sure that they also at least try to make sure they discipline you with the carrot and stick. Now let me also speak to some of the passengers in here who are at least heading towards the eastern side of the country. I'm told now transport has been hiked by at least minimum 5,000 shillings as they go towards upcountry. But here it's really so strict. Before you access the Namaiba bus park, you have to be make sure to go through the mandatory security check. Yesterday the president was advising the people that at least if you can stay at home, or if you must you can avoid at least the public means like buses and taxis. But many people today have been at the old tax park, the new tax park, and here at the Namaiba bus terminal, many people are at least going up country, and they are using this public means as they go wherever they're heading to. I'm going to be speaking to some of them and ask them what they think are going to be the means they're going to be using as to safeguard themselves as they go towards whenever they're heading to. Some of the people I'm going to be speaking to as we move ahead.
My money.
Good morning to you.
I even moved this morning.
Yes, how are you?
I'm not okay.
Yes. Why aren't you okay?
Coronavirus is so threatening.
So it's so threatening. What are you going to do to make sure that you safeguard yourself from this pandemic?
One, I avoid places which are overcrowded. You can imagine, right now I'm going to but there it is too much congested. I've decided to pass where the congestion is a bit light. Two, I move with my sanitizer. For any money that I receive or I'm giving out, I sanitize it. Of course I have a mask, but this time I've not put on it. As I'm going to go to the office, where I will have close contact with my clients, that's when I will put on the mask.
Yesterday, the head of the state was advising people not to use, at least if they can avoid using public means. I just want to understand, which means do you use when you're coming to Kampala?
I'm within Kampala. Actually, I work at Mulago. Before he even made that pronouncement, which is so good, I've been walking on foot. I avoid public.
From where?
From Mulago Hospital to Old Kampala. I do walk on foot. Right now, you can see I'm going to Owino, I'm going on foot. From Owino, I'm going to go to workplace on foot.
Okay, thank you so much. Your names?
I'm Charles.
Okay, Charles, thank you so much. He's one of the people here at the Namayiba bus terminal. Some others down here, they are heading towards Mbale, Soroti. And one of the guides here has told me that towards Mbale, they've increased by 5,000 shillings, and that is the list they have increased, but some are even increasing by, I think the fares, transport fares by 10,000 shillings from the normal charges here. And let me speak to only one guide here who is also in charge of this bus terminal here in Namayiba to let me know what they are also doing to ensure that the guidelines are put into place. Just 1 minute and he will be letting me know what they are doing. Good morning, sir.
Nze Mwami Muhammad, supervisor, nkola mu UY nga supervisor.
Mukozeewo kyokulanga abantu bano bassa mu nkola ebyokwetangira obulwadde.
Enkola eriwooko YY yasazeewo n'etugulira eddagala. Buli muntu ava mu bus alina okunaaba, n'agenda mu bus alina okunaaba mu ngalo. Kati bw'ababa bagenda mu kkubo ne batuuka eyo abakola shotiko era basigala babawadde eddagala lyatambula nalyo ng'abafuuyira. Kati transport netubeera mu transport ng'era ebbeeyi esigadde emu ya $200 Mbale. Era netusigaza Soroti $2.2 ng'etwategeragana mu TLB abamu abanaaffe
Transport Licensing Board.
Kati era wetugendera ku mateeka gaaffe ne tuddawo kujjako nga banaaffe kakisa ye naye era yasigadde ku nnomo y'M2.2. Kati abasigadde kyova olaba abantu bano bo baagala wayiwayi olw'ekuba terinyisiza emitwalo emeka.
Okay, thank you so much. This is what is happening here in Namayiba bus terminal. I'm going to be taking you back to studio for a short commercial break, and the rest of the programming here on Morning at 10 TV will be resuming. Stephen Mbide on Fefe Switch right here at Namayiba. Back to you in the studios.